Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses using computer game engines. We're currently playing the 1990 Major League Baseball season as a Los Angeles Dodgers manager attempting to win the National League West without Alfredo Griffin as our starting shortstop. And there are 10 games left. That's it. 10 games to finish off all the hard work and the other 152 and win the division. Dodgers are currently 7 games up on the Giants. They're playing the last of 3 at home against the Giants. They will face the Giants in San Francisco for 3 coming up. But right now, they've won the first 2 games and expanded their lead to 7. The magic number is 4. A win today could take it down to 2. Now, I told you in previous videos that I do not put much stock in winning this game. The first 2 is most of our efforts. We put out 2 of our best pitchers, Mike Hartley and Ramon Martinez. And they came through. And the Dodgers won those 2 games. Won easily 5-2 over the Giants. And the second one was a lot harder, 6-5. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch game 152. It was awesome. Now that I know that I won, during the game, not so much. So we're going to play the games from September 23rd, and then we will take on the Giants. We're going to run it a little bit different than we've normally done it this season. We've had a 5-man rotation. Ramon, Mike Morgan, Tim Belcher, Fernando Valenzuela, and Jim Neidlinger. Not necessarily in that order. We're trying to win this game because it means 2 games in the magic number column. So we will start probably our best reliever, if you don't count Mike Hartley as a reliever. He swings both ways. He starts and he relieves. But he has enough innings to be thought of pretty much as a starter. Tim Cruz will take the opportunity to start off the game. And Mike Morgan, Fernando, Oral Hershiser will also be available in the bullpen. If this starts to go sideways, which it definitely could with the Giants hitting, then we'll just leave the rest of the pitching to them and pull our starters, hoping that they don't get hurt before that. But we're going to give it a good try. Facing a left-hander, Wilson, today. So we go to the lineup that lists the OPS averages. And Dave Hansen leads the team, but he doesn't play very often. Mike Sharperson, this will hurt, doesn't get an opportunity to start. He's much better against lefties. Mickey Hatcher is up there, but again, limited at bats. Juan Samuel will play second base and bats third. Jose Vizcaino will hit cleanup. That's the man that replaced Alfredo Griffin most of the season. QB Brooks, surprisingly, will get an opportunity to play. And then Cal Daniels. So, no Kirk Gibson. He's fallen off that poorly against lefties. No Jose Gonzalez, who's now even ahead of him. Mike Scioscia will start. I believe he just came back. Let's double check that. That's possible. There we go. 2 in a row. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to go anywhere near that 10. And then let's see what we're missing. Third baseman. We could go Lenny Harris. We can go Jeff Hamilton. It's not that much. Well, yeah, quite a bit different. So Lenny Harris will get a rare start against the left-handed pitcher. And here you see the numbers. Mike Morgan would probably get the turn for Fernando. One of them might have to pitch against the Astros up next, or Oral. But today we're going to go with Tim Cruz, 95 pitches, so he definitely will not be going the whole way. I'm going to assume 5 innings would be good out of him. He's not started a game this season, but in the real season, he did. He started 2. Okay, so he's probably our best reliever, 17 out of 21 saves. But today he'll start us off, and then if he doesn't do well in the first half of the game, then we're going to close up shop. I apologize. You could turn off the video at that point. But he does have help in the pen. Wetland's available. He has quite a few pitches. Holmes is back. Jay Howell, if it goes sideways. Jim Gott is finally back. So there's a lot of choices here. If he can get through the majority of the game, I feel like we've got a chance to win. Again, Giants statistically are the best hitting team in the National League. Park effects, it's 87 degrees. Winds in from center field at 4 miles an hour. That'll help a little bit. Against Trevor Wilson, here we go. Leading off for the Giants is Brett Butler. We hope we head them off at the pass and sweep this series. Here we go. First pitch is a liner to center. Did Javier make the catch? He does. 1 out. For Will Clark. Struck him out. Throw down to first gets him. 2 outs for Leach. Good numbers there. I'm going to pitch around him and walk him. Well, the runner on. For the best hitter. Oh, he's not in the lineup today. Never mind. Well, that's a big how do you do. Rick Parker. So maybe that was a good pitch around there. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. Ground ball to Vizcaino over Cruz. Gotta hurry. He's coming in on the grass. Hurried throw does not get Parker. He reaches on an infield hit. So the Giants have something going here. First and second. 2 outs for Matt Williams. 32 home runs on the season. So you got to be careful here. If you're Cruz, he gives up home runs. The pitch. Ground ball to Harris. Big bounce there. He's going to go the short way over to Samuel, and they get out of the inning. So the Giants get 2 on, but nobody comes around. After half an inning, the Giants nothing. The Dodgers coming up to face Trevor Wilson for the first time. Wilson this season with a replay ERA of 4.22. Good numbers, 117 and a third innings pitched, 105 hits, 62 strikeouts. Looks very similar to his real life statistics, except way more hits he's given up. So we'll see how that works for the Dodgers. Dan Javier starts us off. Center fielder steps in the box and hits a ground ball. Looks like to Clark. He's got underhands to Wilson covering, and there's 1 down. For the main man, Eddie Murray, hitting .339, second in the National League in average. 24 home runs, 85 RBI, 122 runs versus 96 in the regular season when he hit lower in the order. Facing Wilson. Hits a ground ball to Thompson. Robbie waiting for it. Turns. Strong throw to first. And they get him 1, 2. Third time is Juan Samuel. He'll take a chance and strike out. We're through 1, no score. All right, Cruz faces Kennedy, Riles, and Thompson. That's a pretty good slug for Kennedy. 18 home runs on the year. And Cruz does give up home runs. So we're going to pitch around here. And get a ground ball. Looks like to Samuel. Behind the bag. Long throw to Murray. Gets the slow-footed Kennedy. 1 down. Riles. We're going to pitch around again. And he gets a base hit into right. Brooks over to get it. He has a good arm, a 6. Riles will hold with a single. A 1-out single for Thompson. Thompson, not great numbers. A little more slug than I would expect. So we're going to go at him. There's a pitch by Cruz, and there's a base hit to center. Javier with only a 2 arms. Raul's going to challenge it and go to third. Waiting. Yeah, you will. So first and third, 1 out. A nice play by Thompson there. And it's up to Wilson to get him home. A fly ball here definitely would. Well, if it's just Javier, it's probably a run. Dodgers have better arms in the corner outfield than normally. So you got to be careful here. Strikeout would really help things. Thompson at 59%. So first we're going to throw over there. Hopefully not throw it away. See if we can lower that percentage. No, it goes way high. 85%. So we're going to pitch out. I don't think that hurts anything. See if Thompson going anywhere. Nope. All right. I'm going to try to pick him off again. Throw over. Down to 64. I don't think he's going anywhere. So we're going to throw at him. Ground ball would probably get him out. A double play is possible as well. So here we go. Cruz's pitch is a ground ball to Cruz. Throws to first, and they get him. Does Riles score? He just bunted Thompson over to second. That's it. Okay. 2 outs for Butler. Ooh, can hit. There's no doubt about that. But I'm surprised that they didn't try to do something to get Riles in with 1 out. Now you can pick your poison here. You want to pitch to Butler, you want to pitch to Clark. Cruz on the season better against lefties than most right-handers, but we're definitely not going to go to the pin. There's no point in looking at that. Just see if we can pitch around here. Ground ball to Samuel. Waiting for it. He's got it. Throw to Murray, and they get out of it again. 2 runners on, but none of them score. We're through 1.5 zeros. All right, for the Dodgers, Vizcaino, Brooks, and Daniels get an opportunity against the lefty. Vizcaino, who hits lefties better than he hits righties, walks to start us off. And somebody's hurt. Oh, no. Wilson is hurt. And he's out. And Jeff Brantley is in. Okay, well, now Brooks might be gone from the game before he gets an at-bat. Because Brooks, how does he hit against lefties versus righties? Righties, he's not done very well. He still has that slug. But I'm all for playing the percentages. And in that case, if we got a righty coming in, I would much rather have somebody else hitting. Now we can go a bunch of different ways. We can go Gibson. Let's see the best person who's not in the lineup, and that's Gonzalez. So that's what we'll do. Jose Gonzalez will go into his spot. And that's it for Brooks. He doesn't get a chance to hit. Sorry, Gibby. All right, Gonzalez is in. It doesn't seem like that affects the numbers very much, but we'll see. First to throw over to try to get Vizcaino, and he picked him off. All right, all that for nothing. But it does help Gonzalez's numbers. They seem to go up a little bit. Pitch by Brandt. Ground ball to third. Matt Williams. If he gets a hold of it, you know you're in trouble. Throws out Gonzalez, who has good speed by a lot. 2 down. Brantley, a good pitcher on the season. A 1.87 ERA. 4-1 with only 51 hits in 72 1/3 innings. The problem with him is he only has 35 pitches, so we'll see how far he can go. So far, only 5 as he faces Cal Daniels. And he strikes him out. We're through 2. No score. Clark, Leach, and Parker facing Cruz, who's already at 40 pitches. So what we're going to do here is I'd like to not mess this up like I have previously. We'll put Gonzalez. First we're going to put Javier in right field, and then we'll put Gonzalez in center. All right, I did that successfully Sometimes in other games I have messed it up and lost a player. So, okay, I think everybody else is set. Got to be careful around Clark, so we're going to pitch around. And he gets a base hit anyhow. Javier throws it back in quickly, holds Clark to a single. No Kevin Mitchell today. Surprising. So you got to take advantage of opportunities when you have them. And although Parker already has reached on his first at bat. All right, here is Leach. You're going to have to go after him here if you're Cruz. The pitch. Struck him out. 1 out. Clark still stationed at first for Parker, who reached on an infield single his first time up. Going to go right at him and strike him out. 3 Ks for Cruz. Now you got to be careful. Williams, good slug of 469. So we're definitely pitching around here. And he walks in. All right. 2 on, 2 out. Clark moves into scoring position for Kennedy. He had a big hit in the last game, a bases loaded double that scored 3. Got to be careful with this guy too. Here's the pitch by Cruz. Throws it away. Oh, nobody moves up. Change up way inside. It got a piece of him. So we're going to just intentionally walk him. 0 count. We're not going to take any chances there. And the bases are loaded for Riles, who had a hit his first time up. Cruz has been in trouble each half inning, and now up to 65 pitches. He's not long for this game. Been out of 2 jams. He's trying to get out of a third. Has to use Riles to do so. Let's see if he can do it. Here's the pitch. Liner looks like a base hit. It will fall. Javier picks it up. That'll score 2 for sure. It would have scored 2 either way. We are not going to throw home. It's 2-0 Giants to lead the game off. Cruz is not giving me what I needed. So he's on the ropes right now. See if he can get Thompson, who has a hit, and get out of this inning. Pitch by Cruz. Fly ball, left field. Going back is Daniels. He's near the wall on the track. Makes the catch. And Cruz is done. Well, he might be done. He's got through that half inning, only giving up 2. But those are the only 2 runs of the game. Through 2.5, Giants lead the Dodgers 2-0. Scioscia, Harris, and Cruz's spot. Scioscia starts off with a walk. Brantley is good, and he's going to be tough to score off of, but he can only go so far. There's Harris. It's a ground ball back to Brantley. He's going to try for 2. And he'll just get Scioscia at second. Harris is safe at first. So we can bunt here and just give up on the inning, or we could hit for Cruz. Cruz at 74 pitches. I think I've seen enough that he's done. Best choice. We're going to try Chris Gwynn. I'd like to keep Gibson in case I need him later in the game. Pinch hitting, 267 with an RBI. Pitch, first to throw over. Harris is back. 62%. Still not doing anything. The pitch to Gwynn. Fly ball to right. Looks playable for Leach. Makes the catch. Harris retreats. 2 down for Javier. Pitch by Brantley. Throws it away. So Harris moves into scoring position. A base hit should score him. Count is 3-1 on Javier with Murray on deck. Let's see if he pitches. Oh, those good numbers. Look at those. Average of 412. Let's see if he can get a hit. First throw back. Harris is back. Pitch by Brantley is a ground ball to Clark. He'll take it himself. We're through 3. A third of the game is complete. The Giants lead 2-0. So Cruz has given us 3 innings, and he's finished. I would say next up, we could try Maddox or we can try Wetland. This game is still within reach. We're going to try John Wetland. He should be able to give us multiple half innings. We'll see. And we'll see if he's on, too. Pinch hitting, so that's it for Brantley. We'll see the new pitcher in the 4th. Good numbers. So we're going to pitch around Laga. It's a ground ball. Up the middle. I think this guy, made the play. Samuel gets it. Backhand pickup and throws him out 1 down for Butler. Good numbers for Brett. But we're going to go at him. He gets a base hit. We don't want to walk him. Looked like a good percentage chance for a walk if I would have pitched around. We're going to just, we're going to throw over. I don't expect to get him. Down to 62. Boy, good numbers for Clark. Here he goes. I got him. Scioscia throws him out. 2 outs for Clark. You can definitely pitch around him now. And he gets a base hit anyhow. That's into left center. Gonzalez will pick it up and toss it back in to Vizcaino. 2 out single for Clark for Leach. His turn. Boy, he has good numbers there. Gonna have to be careful. Ground ball. Looks like it's headed to Eddie Murray. Let's see. He's gonna race him, and I don't know if he's gonna yank it in time. He's safe. Wetland was over there too. He flips it to Wetland covering, and he still gets in there. All right, more base runners every half inning. Giants have had at least 2 runners on. Rick Parker. Gonna have to get him to get out of this inning. Pitch by Wetland. Fly ball to right. Looks like Javier's got a chance. He's near the wall. He makes the catch, and again, the Dodgers escape. We're through 3.5. The Giants lead 2-0. Bob Knepper coming in, the lefty. So I guess I made a mistake not leaving Hubie Brooks in. Bob on the season with a 2.25 ERA. 8 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout. We'll face Eddie Murray to start. Pitch. Fly ball to left. Parker looks like he has it. He's almost to the track. He makes the catch. He's on the track. 1 out for Samuel. Zero for 1. And he strikes out. So now he's 0 for 2. 2 outs for Vizcaino. Reached on a walk. The pitch. Fly ball to center. Butler coming in. Easy play. We're through 4 innings. 2-0 Giants. And the Dodgers don't have a hit. All right. Not a perfect game. Williams, Kennedy, and Riles. Good numbers there for Williams. Have to pitch around him. And he hits a ground ball to Harris. Plenty of time. Williams not super fast, and they get him. 1 out for Kennedy. Good numbers. Going to have to pitch around him as well. And he gets a base hit to left. I don't think either pitcher that I've had in so far today has pitched really well, or else the Giants are really good. And both could be true. 9 hits so far for the Giants, but only 2 runs. Here's Riles, who's 2 for 2. And look at those numbers. Pitch, struck him out. 2 outs for Thompson. He's 1 for 2. I think we should go right at him here. Pitch. Struck him out. 2 strikeouts for John. We're through 4.5. It's still 2-0 Giants, and Dodgers are hanging in there. This is not impossible to come back from, knowing this team and how they can hit. Although, usually not against a lefty. All right, Gonzalez has good numbers here. We'll see if it translates. Popped up. Thompson's under it. He makes the catch. Brings up Cal Daniels. Not good numbers. Pitch. And there's a base hit. The Dodgers will not... Whoa, what happened there? The ball turned red and went all the way to the wall. Let's see. Daniels on his way to second. And he'll hold. I guess that's a base hit and an error. Gets past Leach, and Daniels ends up a second. Okay. So the Dodgers are on the board with a hit. Now, let's attempt to get some runs. Scioscia, who doesn't hit lefties very well, up next. And then Harris, who doesn't hit lefties either, usually. So we'll see if they can get the run home. There's 2 chances to get Daniels home. The pitch. Ground ball over the mound. Daniels will scoot to third. Thompson will get Scioscia in plenty of time. And it'll be up to Harris. Or Wetland's spot. Let's see if Harris can get him home. Nepper now at 30 pitches. He can go 75. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to right. That's an easy one for Leach. And the Dodgers strand Daniels. They get the hit and the error, but can't get him home. We're through 5. It's 2-0 Giants. All right, how much farther can Wetland go? Wetland so far, 2 innings, 4 hits, and 2 Ks. All right, he'll face Nepper's spot, and he'll stay in and strike out. Third strikeout for Wetland. Second time through the order now. Facing Butler. Has to be careful with that on base at 554. Those are some good numbers. Fly ball to right. Remember, the wind is blowing in. Javier should have it, but somebody's hurt. And it's my pitcher. Darn it. Okay, well, went as far as he could. So 2 outs, nobody on. We got to get somebody to get Clark and Leach out. Whoever is pitching is going to be gone when the Dodgers come to the plate. Most likely, unless you wanted to double switch here. And I don't. It's lefties better, so it doesn't really matter. So let's take a look at what we have to choose from. We only have 1 lefty that's actually available today. That's Pat Perry. It's pretty unproven. Aussie's available. Holmes. Maddox is probably coming in for the rest. Oh, I'm not going to say anything. But let's try Aussie. And he'll be put in the 9th spot since I don't want to take anybody out. See if he can get Clark. He's going to have to be careful here. Alright, here we go. Liner at Samwell. And he makes the catch. Alright, we're through 5.5. It's 2-0 Giants. Steve Bedrosian coming in to pitch. He has a 4.14 ERA. 12 and 6 with 4 saves, 75 hits, and 74 innings pitched. 43 walks and 39 strikeouts. All right. So now's the time to play Gibson, I feel like. So, yeah. I don't know if we'll have another chance to pinch hit. We're in the bottom of the 6th, 12 outs to a loss. And need some offense here. Finally got a right-hander for well, We had Brantley, but never mind. I take it back. They're both good right-handers. So either way, here's Gibson. Pitch. Ground ball to Williams. That's an out. Waits for it. Long throw gets him. So we waste that pinch hitter. That'll bring up Javier. 0 for 2 thus far. And he walks. All right, tying run will come to the plate in Eddie Murray. Eddie on the season with 24 home runs, 85 RBI, hitting .337, and has good numbers against Bedrosian. Let's see if we can get this rally going here with 1 out. First throw over, please don't get picked off. Javier's been picked off so many times in this season. Not this time, though. Pitch to Murray. And that's a base hit into left field. Parker with only a 2 arm. Can we try for third? Oh, we are trying for third. 99% chance. And it gets there. All right, runners at the corners with 1 out for Samuel. And boy, I wish we had Sharperson. Samuel on the game, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, if I remember correctly. Yes. And all we need is a fly ball here. So I would love to replace him, but I don't think I have anybody that can do the job. Let's see. Go all the way down to Rick Dempsey before we have somebody who's not been used. I mean, I just don't have anyone. Offerman, but I can't. I don't think he has a hit the whole season. This is the only guy I really have that realistically could go into this position. And he's had 13 at-bats and 0 hits. Okay, so we're stuck with Samuel. This guy, okay, here we go. Pitched by Bedrosian. Oh, a base hit! Wow! Samuel comes through. Javier scores. It's 2-1. 97% chance for Eddie Murray to get the third. We're going to take it. 1 out. Let's see if he can make it. The throw to third. Nope, it doesn't even get there. Riles cuts it off. And the tying run is at third with 1 out for Vizcaino and Mark Thurman coming into pitch. Boy, they're using everybody. They have already used him in the last game, and he was good. But Vizcaino does not need a hit here to tie the game up. He just needs a fly ball deep enough to get Murray home. If you're going to hit it at Parker or Butler. Leach with the 6 arm would be tough. I'm going to tell you right now, if it's over 50%, we're probably going to try for it because on deck is Gonzalez, and he can't hit a lefty. So, Samuel at 72%, I'm not going to try that with 1 out. See if Vizcaino can make contact, hit in an outfield. Or don't hit into a double play, either way. Pitch. Ground ball to first. Clark gets it. We're going home. They get Samuel at second, but they don't get Vizcaino at first. He comes through, and Eddie Murray scores and ties up the game. We're tied at 2. All right, so this batter means nothing. I don't think Gonzalez can do much against Thurman. He's a very good pitcher, by the way. 2.73 ERA, 2-3 on the season, 5 saves, 43 hits, and 62 2/3 innings, 37 strikeouts against 19 walks. So I'm happy with that. They've tied the game. There's a fly ball to Butler. He's coming in. He'll make the catch easily. We're through 6, 2/3 of the way home in this game, and it's deadlocked again. Now 2-2. I don't know how we have 2 runs on 3 hits. All right. Either way, you got a chance to win this game and cut the magic number to 2. You got to manage these last 3 innings as well as possible. All right, Gibson's not going to stay in the game because Gonzalez is too good at fielding. So we'll put the pitcher spot in there. The question is, who is the pitcher? And at this point in the 7th, we're going batter by batter. So let's take a look at the batters. Leach, not great either way. I'm not going to lean one way or the other there. Let's look at Parker. Really good against lefties, so I'm going to stay away from that. Although he has a hit today. And then Williams hits everybody, right? Okay, so I'm looking for a righty. And I'm going to guess Holmes here? I would go to Maddox, but Holmes has not let me down this season. Gott's pretty good, but he's against righties. So we'll see. We'll try Holmes first. And if Holmes does well, we'll keep him in. And if he starts to give up some hits, we can go to Gott. All right. Those are good numbers. Good numbers for Leach. So Holmes is going to have to be careful. I don't think I have to worry about pitching around. So let's go for it. Struck him out. 1K. Holmes is one of the better strikeout guys on the team. Facing Parker. We're going to go right at him. And that's a base hit. How is this guy 2 for 4 on the game? He's hitting one. Well, he went up to 210. All right, I know he has speed. I get that, but man. All right, so Holmes not showing me much there, giving up a hit to him. And here's Matt Williams, and those are not great numbers. So if we leave him in here, and I can't bring in Gott to face Kennedy or Riles. He cannot pitch to lefty. So Holmes is going to have to get it together right here or give up a run. Pitch around here? We'll throw it right at him. We're going to go right at him. Here's the pitch. Oh, I forgot he was running. He's stolen it. That's my fault. Too much talking and not paying enough attention to first base, and Parker beat me. All right. The numbers go down, though, it seems like, on Williams. Runner in scoring position, a base hit, unties the game. The Giants have 10 of them. Holmes facing Williams. Fly ball to center. If it's out of here, it doesn't matter what happened to second base. Gonzalez is back. Did he make the catch? It looks like he did, and he holds on, and Parker can advance. Deep to center. Gonzalez drifting back. He's under it. He gloves it. Parker holds up at second and want to take a chance. All right, 2 out for Kennedy. Good numbers there. You want to face Riles, though? Kennedy. Yes, but he has a hit today, right? And Riles. Come on. We're going to pitch around. And Holmes does walk, though. You want to go right at him, or do you want to go right at Riles? I think if I had to choose, even though he's 2 for 3 today, I think I'd rather face Riles if we have to. So we're going to pitch around. This could be a walk right here. Pitch by Holmes. Base hit. Well, I tried my best not to have that happen. It didn't work. Double for Kennedy, and the run comes in. The Giants lead 3-2. Kennedy is finished, and they'll have a pinch runner for him. It's Kingery. So Holmes not giving me the relief I needed today. 2 hits in 2/3 of an inning. And here's Riles. He's done well, but he doesn't do especially well against lefties. He could do that. Oh, he has much better power. So we're not doing that. We're gonna give him a chance. He's got himself into this mess. See if he can get himself out of it. Here's Holmes. The pitch. Popped up. Nope, it's getting out of the infield. Gonzalez has got it, though. It's that can of corn. He gets his apron out, makes the catch. But the Giants take the lead. We're through 6.5. They lead 3-2. All right. So that was unfortunate. Bad relief pitching. Tried to use the statistics to help me. It didn't matter with Kennedy. All right, Decker's in to play catcher. He's got an 8 arm. And Thurman remains. Thurman is a really good pitcher, but I don't think he can go the rest of the way. 9 outs to a loss. Wind blowing in from right field at 4 miles an hour. Daniel, Scioscia, and Harris to try to get on and do something. Facing Thurman. Pitch. Fly ball to right. Not deep enough. Leach over. Makes the catch. 8 outs to a loss. Here's Scioscia. Fly ball to center. Butler's under it. That's easy. Easy pickings. 2 down for Harris. And Thurman is just doing the job, mowing him down. Ground ball looks like to Clark. He'll wait for it and flip to Thurman. A 1-2-3 inning. We're through 7, 6 outs to a loss. The Giants lead 3-2. All right, Holmes in a second inning of work. Let's see if he can continue. I'd like to get maybe past the, well, we'll see. I'm going to leave him in right here, though. I'm going to see if he can get Thompson. Nope, base hit. And this is not the Dave Holmes that we're used to. Not a good job out there today. Although this is a good hitting team. They have 12 hits on the game. Only 3 runs somehow. So we're going to let Thurman. Thurman is done, so somebody else is going to have to pinch hit. Let's take a look at Mike Benjamin. Don't know much about him. Not really impressive either way. So we're going to go with the left-hander Pat Perry. I'm assuming. Let's take a look at who he's got. I mean, I can't bring in Jim Gott here. Jim is a good pitcher. Great pitcher, to be honest. But against lefties, I don't know that he can do the job. Boy, I really want this win, but got to do better on offense than 2 runs. Here he is against lefties. That's a 740. That's not horrible. 10 walks and 9 strikeouts, though. I mean, versus righties, he is just cream of the crop good. Pat Perry is completely unproven. If we put him in, it's only because he's left-handed. We could try Fernando. I don't know about that either. All right. This will be a good test. Pat Perry on the season. He has good numbers here against Benjamin. So we'll try that at least. We'll just go batter by batter, see how it goes. Thompson down to 60% chance. We're going to try to pick him off to start. Down to 53. We'll take that. Is he going? It's a hit and run, and it worked. Samuel makes the play, and they get him at first. Thompson moves into scoring position with 1 out. Great play by Samuel. All right, 1 out. Here's Butler. Those are gigantic numbers. I don't even know how I can leave him in for that. And it's supposed to be worse against lefties. Okay. Look at this on base. 879. I don't know how in good conscience I can do that. Now, see what Jim is at. Actually, Mike Maddox is better. And Mike has pitched well. So that's where we'll go. Love to use Gott, but I need a right-hander. I guess if we get down to here, I can use Gott, but at that point, this game's probably blowout. All right, those numbers are a little more accessible. Let's see what he can do. Pitch to Butler. Walked him. First and second, 1 out for Clark. I don't think Clark's going to matter in terms of lefty-righty. He's a little bit better against lefties, but okay. Here we go. Pitch. Fly ball. Right field. Is it gone? Could be gone. Oh, yeah, it's gone. And we made the wrong call, and that's it, folks. So, no sweep for the Dodgers today. 3-run home run by Will the Thrill And the Giants now lead 6-2. And guess what? That's his 17th home run, 393. I want to just pull guys so they can't get hurt, but that looks bad. All right, Maddox is going to finish this up facing Leach. It's a comebacker over to Murray. That's 2 outs. It doesn't really matter at this point. And here's Parker, who has the worst numbers I've ever seen for a guy who had 3 hits in a game. I guess that's an error. He's on to second. Yeah, it's an error. 2-base error. Look at those numbers. 670 slug here. I'm not going to bring in Gott and waste him here. So Maddox is just going to have to find a way out of this. There's a fly ball to left. It looks playable. Daniels under it and makes the catch, but the damage is done on the 3-run home run. 3-run home run by Will Clark. We're through 7.5. It's 6-2 Giants. And that makes it a lot easier. They can bring in another left. They have bring in any left-hander they got. Eric Gunderson will now pitch. Okay, so we're going to hit for Maddox, although I don't really have any good hitters left. Versus a lefty. Mike Sharperson can, but he's not available. Rick Dempsey will get a chance to hit. All right, the backup catcher facing some guy named Gunderson and walks. All right. 6 outs to a loss. We're back up to the top to Javier. Need to see some action here before we start pulling guys. Pitch by Gunderson. There's a ground ball to Williams. This could be 2. Flips to Thompson for 1. The runner is out, and that's it. Javier makes it. 1 out for Eddie Murray. Boy, if this is a 1-run game, a whole lot different feel. All right, good numbers for Eddie. 1 for 3 on the day. And he gets a base hit into right. Leach will pick it up. He has a 6 arm. I don't think Javier's going to try it. No, he's trying it. And he'll make it to third. Runners at the corners. 1 out for Samuel. And it's a lefty. 3-run shot, and you're right back in this game. Good numbers. Don't trust Samuel. Pitch. Struck him out. That's what I thought. 2 outs for Vizcaino. All right. Gunderson. Pitch. Base hit to right. Well, it looks like it. The liner hits the ground. And he flubs it up. Javier will score. Is Murray going to go to third? All right. Second and third. 2 outs. Francisco Olivares onto the mound. Well, at least making them use all their pitchers. Francisco on the season with a 4.35 ERA. 3-2, 3 saves, 51 hits in 60 innings. 46 Ks to 25 walks. So it's up to Gonzalez. A base hit here makes it interesting. That's about all I can say. Here we go. Pitch by Olivares. Struck him out. He came in. He gave some serious relief right there. We're through 8. It's 6-3 Giants. And that's it. We're pulling the plug. I don't think we're coming back. And I don't want people to get... I feel bad doing that. And you did really have the tying run at the plate. I'm not going to pull the plug. If somebody gets hurt, though. All right, first I got to find a pitcher. Terry Wells is available. He will go in Socha spot. Mickey Hatcher will go in Cal Daniels spot. Just moving people around. Luis Lopez. We'll play. Dave Hansen will play third. The reason we're doing this is to make sure nobody important gets hurt. I think that's about it. I'm going to have to leave Samuel in there. I don't have an outfielder for Javier either because I used them all. So let's hope Javier doesn't get hurt. All right, let's finish this up. Wells strikes out Becker. Here's Riles, 2 for 4. He gets a base hit. Supposed to not be able to hit lefties, but he can today. A 3-hit game. That's 14 hits for the Giants. There's a comebacker to Wells. He's going to try for a double play. The runner is out, and so is Thompson. He makes 2. And that's a quick inning. We're through 8.5, 6-3 Giants. Not impossible, but after I've taken everybody out, pretty much. Here's Hatcher. He'll get a base hit. All right, tying run on deck. The pitcher, Wells, will not get the hit. See who's left. Not a lot of guys. We're going to try Darren Fletcher. All right, Hatcher's on. And Fletcher strikes out. Here's Hansen with 1 out, 2 outs from a loss. He strikes out. That's 1 out from a loss. Boy, Olivares, for his ERA, he's pitching really well. Rick Dempsey. He walked his first time up. And he struck out the side. Olivares said, no. And the Giants salvage 1 game of this 3-game set. And the magic number stays at 4. With 9 games to go, the Dodgers need a combination of Giant losses or Dodger wins that equal 4 to finish off this division championship. And that hitting performance you saw by the Giants, that's what they've done this season. 14 hits. We'll go through it real quick. But I think it was pretty good to hang around to the 8th, given the lineup they had. And this was not with Kevin Mitchell. So, there you see the numbers. The Dodgers could only manage 6. Trevor Wilson had plus stuff, but got injured early on. But the combined bullpen, 6 relievers, nice job. The Dodgers started Cruz. He did okay. He was not up to his normal ability. And then their 6 did not do as well. Holmes being probably the worst, and Maddox right behind him. So this big series is over, at least the part that's at home. There'll still be 3 more games in San Francisco, but I feel like the Dodgers did what they needed to do to get those 2 wins in the beginning. Still not to 90. The Giants cut the lead to 6 games. 89-64 for the Dodgers. With 9 to go, as long as they can win 4 games, it doesn't matter what San Francisco does, they could win out. But any combination of Giant losses and Dodger wins that equals 4, and the division is the Dodgers. Fortunately, nobody was really injured. I'm trying to remember. Is there somebody that's injured? Why am I feeling like there's somebody that's injured? Okay, I remember seeing some people injured, but let's see. I don't see an injury here. This Kane is going to get a break. I saw some injuries. Oh, it's Wetland, and he is out for the season. That's right, Wetland did get hurt, and that's a hurt. Oh boy, does that hurt. He might be back by the last game of the season. Well, I think the season goes to the 3rd. Let's check real fast. Yeah. John Wetland has had a great season for the Dodgers. We've not used him probably as much as we should have. In the other divisions, Minnesota 3 back, Baltimore 5.5 back, the Mets 9.5 back. We haven't repopulated or refreshed the screen yet, so those numbers will change, but not yet because we haven't played the other games, so it won't change. The Dodgers will. They're now it's 6 games. Let's see if that takes us. I believe the season ends on October 3rd. As this page populates. And we go to the Dodgers schedule. The Dodgers will play 3 in Houston, 3 in San Francisco, and then 3 with San Diego at home. The first 2 series will be on the road. And it is the 3rd. So he'll come back for the second to last game of the season. We'll have to make do without him. Can we do it? We'll see on the next episode of Missed It by How Much. Thanks for watching.